with the Jews. And there was a book out called Hitler's Willing Execution to say the same thing. When certain kind of things began to happen to you as a group, you better be very careful. And they wrote that as a big, big book, and about what's going to happen. And they started exterminating the Jews. Why? Because you got a group now that you all don't know about called the Council of 300. What they want to do now is say, we got too many people on the earth, and we're going to start losing resources. There won't be enough resources left. We got water. We're going to have water shortages coming. And water shortages come, what follows that is food shortages. Right now, 20% of the world is suffering from water shortages. We're going to start having water shortages in this country. We have water shortages and have food shortages. So what the council and all these government, all these rich people on earth are saying is that we got to start getting rid of some of these people. We're going to start with the non-producers. Now, who are the non-producers in America? The only people in America that produces absolutely nothing except sweat is black folk.
That's real, though. I get what you're saying. I feel you.
No, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, right now, all of our people that are supposed to be successful, guess what? The only thing they produce is sweat. They're running with balls, football, basketball, baseball, tennis ball, golf ball, singing and dancing, producing sweat. Nobody's buying any damn sweat. And how you going to...
Chart, you can see African Americans represent 41% of COVID-19 deaths. The next closest race, Caucasian at 28%. We want to bring in Dr. Frank McGeorge, and Frank, I've said this all along, that's a significant difference.
Yeah, it sure is, and it's a trend being seen around the country as many states and regions are breaking down the numbers by race. No doubt, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected African Americans very differently than other races, and the reasons need to be investigated. Whether you're talking about Michigan, where 33% of cases but 40% of deaths have occurred in African Americans, or Illinois, where 29% of cases but 42% of deaths were in blacks, COVID-19 is causing a higher rate of deaths in African Americans. In Louisiana, 70% of people killed by COVID-19 are black, even though they only represent 32% of the state's population. Now, the reason for this needs more analysis, but we do know, overall, African Americans are more likely to suffer from high blood pressure and diabetes. Both are risk factors that have been identified in other countries for developing more severe disease in COVID-19. Now, many speculate